The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where the set down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he stopped immediately there.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Firkser.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succo, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succo on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown of this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Brady gives this to White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for them to run.
Well, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Brady to Gage for a Tampa 1st.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Always costly. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of it.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes right side. The 40. Past the 20.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find it.
This is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Watch out now, 50
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll try to run with Patterson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Patterson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bullets are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a short gain down to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. And leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, this is White trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to make it a 2-score game. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need... Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a good like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, 30 yards. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll set up a throw. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their head. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one taken in by Otten. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. Brady going to look to throw. Finding Otten once more. Touchdown! Cade Otten. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call, he's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. One last shot at the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, take pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.